Hello and welcome, Abundant Soul, to the Abundance Attitude. If this is your first time seeing me or first time catching a piece of content, hello, my name is Leah, owner and founder of the Abundance Attitude, where we are disrupting the status quo and the personal development world through making manifestation a conscious way of life through my framework, faith, belief, and certainty. So welcome. In this video, I'm going to talk about why this is kind of going to be a myth buster about manifestation, because oftentimes people say thoughts turn into things and what you focus on expands and you get more of that, okay? Which is not really the full story, okay? Because how many times have you guys been like, well, I was thinking about money, but all I got were, more bills, or my car broke down or whatever, or I swear I've been thinking about creating relationships in my life and having order in my life or just feeling good, but there's so much chaos around me, or drama or whatever you want. Why does that happen? Why does that manifest? I don't understand when I've been focusing and thinking different things. Stick around. In this video, I'm going to show you and teach you exactly why that is happening. Okay, so here's the deal. Manifestation, it's just a phenomenon of your life unfolding based on the energy of you, okay? We all have what I call an energetic or vibrational trademark, okay? This is an encompassing vibration, a frequency. The energy of you is based off your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions, okay? Which, because everything is energy, all of that is also energy. Everything has its own frequency, okay? Law of vibration. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain that in another video. So your emotions, your thoughts, your actions, and your beliefs. So again, that makes up the energy of you, and then your life is a manifestation based off who you are, okay? Based off that vibrational trademark. So let's say that you have been focusing on, creating money, or, just having better friends in your life, or just a more ordered life, or just feeling good, whatever it might be, okay? Those beliefs, those thoughts, those emotions, and those actions are going to be mostly controlled by your subconscious mind, okay? Not your conscious mind. So 95% of our life is actually dictated by this subconscious mind, right? So this is why you might also find that it's so easy to manifest, a butterfly or a free coffee or awesome parking or something. But when you want to go from $50,000 to $100,000, you're finding it really hard to manifest that, right? So it's because your subconscious program, that vibrational trademark at the subconscious level, starts to take over. So if you're like, I've been thinking about money, I've been feeling good about it, whatever, if you have a subconscious belief that is going to dictate subconscious thoughts and beliefs and actions, so since it's subconscious, you might not even know it's happening, it's going to steer you away from money. That subconscious program actually takes over, because only 5% of what we consciously manifest, or what we manifest, only 5% comes from the conscious thinking, intellectual mind, when most of our reality is reflected, guys, based off what's in our subconscious mind. So if you have subconscious resentment or fear or anxiety or just kind of funkiness around money, your subconscious mind is like, okay, you're consciously thinking that, but like, that's not who we are. That's not what we do normally. So I'm taking over. So think of it kind of like a, autopilot. When a plane is on autopilot, right, it gets a little bit off course, and then it goes, the autopilot takes it right back directly on course, okay? That's kind of what your subconscious mind does. So if you're out there trying to manifest a different life, manifest that more money, if you start to be like, okay, I'm gonna come over here where we're a little more friendly with money, a little better with money, we feel good about money, your subconscious mind is like, no, that's not who we are. Let's steer back on course. So that's kind of like the first way that, I've been thinking about something, but the opposite manifests. That's kind of what's going on there, right? It's a lot of behind the scenes. Again, we don't really know that or catch that all the time because it's subconscious, right? So the other way is like, maybe your car breaks down, or you keep manifesting, not the greatest partner, not the greatest friends, and you just have a lot of like drama in your life or whatever it is. It's you're going to want to take a look at what your emotions are, okay? Because emotions and feelings are conscious awareness of the vibration that we're in, right? Your emotions are actually what really dictates a lot of our actions, okay? So whatever emotional state we're in is dictating the vibration that we're in, which is going to dictate the actions that we're taking, which is going to dictate the manifestations we see and the results we get into our life. So if you are saying, I have been thinking positive, I've been doing all these things, I don't know why I still have all this craziness, let's look and think about what your dominant emotions are. How do you normally feel? How do you normally feel when you wake up in the morning, right? Because whatever you're doing, thinking, acting, believing, feeling, your subconscious mind is going to say, that's important to you. So I'm going to make sure you have more of that in your life. So let's say I wasn't focusing or I wasn't thinking about my car breaking down. Well, how do you feel, about another area in your life? Do you have a lot of stress or drama or bad feelings or anxiety or frustration at your job, right? If you're feeling all of that at your job, it doesn't matter you're not focusing on the fender bender or your car breaking down. Your subconscious mind is like, you're frustrated, you're annoyed. I'm going to attract situations into your life to make you feel more annoyed and more frustrated. Okay, so that's kind of the second way it happens. It's just giving you more of what you're predominantly dwelling in and hanging out in and playing in, that energy, right? So even though you didn't think about the fender bender, even though you didn't think about potentially the bad friends or the sucky partner or whatever, your subconscious mind, you just manifested a situation to bring you more of the emotions that you're feeling. So it's super important to become aware of how you're feeling, catching yourself, creating a habit to say, hey, what have I been feeling for the past hour? And the more you can shift out of those feelings, the more you heal them and release them and change them, you can create a new subconscious emotional pattern to consistently feel good. And then you're going to start attracting situations and people and things that are going to actually make you feel good. So as you can tell, manifestation is such a subconscious process. And I don't even like to call manifestation a process. It's truly just an ongoing thing that's happening, okay? Your life is always unfolding based off that subconscious vibrational trademark that I talked about. So if you want to change your life, it's so important to look at your subconscious. What do you believe to be true? What do you dominantly think? What do you dominantly feel? What do you look at your actions, and then you can kind of de-engineer. This is the action I'm taking. What emotion is making me take that action? What thoughts are making me feel that? And what do I believe to be true? Okay, because you've just created this trademark from telling yourself the same stories and believing the same thing and just accepting information over time, over repetition, over and over and over again. Okay, and so it's created this program that's dictating who you are, who you be, and how you show up in life. And the best information that you can ever learn is how to create a program that's going to align with the life that you want to, because you're never stuck, you're never broken. You don't need to be fixed. All you have to do is unleash a higher version of yourself, and you can do that by peeling back all of that conditioning and bullshit that has just created the vibrational trademark that has created your life now. So manifestation isn't really about steps in some vague process, okay? Because again, it's always happening. So I'm sure you've manifested, everything in your life is a manifestation. So if you probably have things in your life that you're like, I didn't focus on that, I didn't journal about that, I didn't meditate on that, I didn't buy a crystal for, I didn't write down what I wanted and create a vision board for it. It's just naturally attracting things into your life based off who you are, based off that vibrational trademark. Change that, you're going to change your life. And if you want to go deeper in that, and if you want to actually learn, I call it true manifestation, true intentional manifestation, creating the reality that you actually want, you can do that through my framework, faith, belief, and certainty. It's not a process. It actually creates a way to make manifestation just a way of life, a way of being, change who you are, and you're going to naturally and easily attract the life that is a byproduct of your new program, of the new version of you, right? And it kind of makes manifestation more of a lighthearted thing and approach, because you can just focus on changing that program, instead of being really anxious about, I gotta focus on $100,000. No, let's develop you and understand how your mind works and understand how your subconscious works, and just change you into the person who's naturally gonna attract that $100,000. learning all of that has been a game changer for me in my manifestations, in how I teach my students and coach my clients, and just approaching my life in such a different way. It's like night and day, okay? And if you want to hear my story, I can put the link below. Listen to I have a podcast, so listen to the first episode of my podcast. It explains how I've gone from night to day, depressed, anxious, heartbroken, doing drugs and drinking, to being a business owner. You know, I have a fiance now. I'm building my dream house in the country, which has always been a dream. So learning these concepts and creating myself instead of trying to create something, right? Putting the focus on me instead of putting manifestation and learning how to manifest on a pedestal, been a game changer. So if you guys liked this video, if it resonated, if it helped you, if it helps you realize like, oh, that's why I'm manifesting things that I'm not focusing on or didn't think about, look at the subconscious. You could have a subconscious belief that's making the opposite show up, or you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling annoyed, you're feeling sad, and so subconsciously your subconscious is just attracting situations into your life that is going to make you feel more of those emotions. It doesn't dictate between good and bad. It just dictates what is. It doesn't care that you don't like being frustrated. It doesn't care that you don't like being annoyed. If you're those things, it's just going to bring you more things to get you annoyed and frustrated about, okay? So, hope this helped. As always, wishing you all the abundance. I'll see you guys next time.